Good day, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel, James and Arsley. We appreciate the comments, the likes, subscribing, the sharing. You guys are absolutely awesome. Um, we thank you also, Sunshine Shoulders, Peso Daddy, Trey 4K. You guys are great vloggers, and you guys are doing an amazing job. This video here is pertaining to, yeah, um, I had lost my mother on November 30th in Pomona, California, Southern California. Um, Amazingly, this is the hospital that she started out her nursing career. She was a certified nurse's assistant. She was the first black nurse there, as the record shows, and as she had told me some time ago. Um, so they noticed she was declining in health. We had known. I was, we were. I was kind of prepared for something. Just didn't know. I was always feeling kind of weird being here overseas in the Philippines, and I just couldn't figure it out. I was always in contact with my siblings, my brother and sister, and they kept me at bay as to what was going on. And then here, back in July 10th, she had a stroke, a mini stroke. They found her slumped over. They took her to the hospital. I think it was Kaiser Permanente or something like that in Fontana, California. And then the paralysis was on her right side. She had lost her vision, partial vision. She started to spiral in a bigger decline in health. So she was wondering where she was. She couldn't see, all those sorts of things. Um, then from July 10th, I believe it was, to be exact, it was July 10th. Um, it just kept getting worse and worse. Um, I truly believe she knew that she didn't have much time. She often would tell me how much she missed her parents. She was a single child. My grandparents, they were like parents to me. They were my godparents. They were everything. They were my two angels. Now I have three angels. Um, so what happened is they took a reading of her diastolic systolic at home. It was bad. My nephew, he's a paramedic firefighter, and my niece, she's a registered nurse at a popular hospital in Los Angeles. Like take it to the hospital. So was the machine working properly? We don't know, but it did give a reading that it was unstable. So time went on, she wasn't eating. My sister, she didn't want me to worry, but the condition of her feet were getting worse. So this has to do with the circulation. So my sister's constantly caring for her, fixing the meals. My brother and my sister-in-law, they were helping out. My dad, of course, he's not used to seeing her like that. And then it came where on November 30th, they had to take her. They called paramedics. They came. They took her to the hospital. My sister took my father. My brother and sister-in-law followed. And then what they found, they said, give us about 2 hours so we can find out what's going on. They found out that from the mini stroke, possibly she had blood on the brain. Blood pressure is unstable. Her electrolytes were just completely off whack. Her heart stopped 3 times. So every time the heart stopped, they sent a nurse out to tell them. So it got to the third time her heart stopped. Fourth time the heart stopped, they couldn't get her back. And they pronounced her, she was gone. So, like I said, I'm constantly in contact with it, with my siblings, and yeah, what's kind of it's just I know my sister's just torn apart because she was the main one caring for my mother, along with my brother too, and my sister-in-law. Um, so I get this message from my brother in Southern California. Mom died. I didn't know what to think. I'm still in shock. It won't hit me until I get there. My sister, I finally heard from her. She took it seriously hard. And then my father, he thinks that she's still coming home. So he's still in shock. So I think what we will have to do, and I'm pretty sure my brother will arrange it, that we have a small, very small wake, so he can actually see her at this. We want a very simple wake, nothing extravagant. The funeral, we don't want nothing big and drawn out. We're expecting quite a few people. I don't know how many, but it's going to be quite a few. But we have to have this wake so my father can come out of shock. And I think then it will hit him that his wife of 64, going on 65 years, is no longer there. You know, I have not spoke with them personally. I have to give them a call here shortly to check on mainly my sister, my father, and get him on the phone. And then just talk to him a normal conversation, and just to see where his head is at. So I have a flight booked for December 4th. I'll be leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning. So first I had to clear through Bureau of Immigration here in the Philippines. Thank God it only took 1 hour. I got that taken care of. I booked a one-way ticket so I can make it easy. So once I'm there, I'll book another ticket to get back because I don't know what length of time I'm going to be there. Um, First is my family and my mom. Take care of that. Um, yeah, my brain's kind of scrambled right now. I got to do what I got to do. Got to go home. My wife, she will remain here. I wish she could go, but she still has school. But I want her to go to our meet and greet in Cebu. So she'll be there from the 13th through the 19th. Our meet and greet is in Cebu on December 16th at 6 p.m. And yeah, I want her to represent me as well. She's representing us. There's good people who are going to watch over her. I don't want her to stay at home because she thinks too much and go into a depression and things. Even though she never met my mother, she was close to her and she had many conversations on the phone. She just has a request that I sent to my sister, and there's a picture of her holding a Yoda doll. She was an avid collector of Barbie dolls and things of this sort. So she would like this Yoda doll that my mother is holding. So I'll include a picture with this video, maybe 2, 3 pictures. And yeah, I just wanted to get it out there just in case you don't see a video anytime soon. I'm going to try to do it when I have a happy moment and post something here on YouTube when I'm in California. So yeah, take it from there and get it done. So yeah, this is kind of wild, you guys. I've experienced this once before, and anybody who lives overseas, far away from your family, is not easy. I was once in Germany. I get a call from my brother. My grandmother passed. I got this long journey coming back to Southern California. It was tough. It's tough. I didn't have too much time to think on the plane because I was too tired. Once I touched down in LAX, got with the family, and then we went to go see my grandmother's body, and then it hit. So for those of you who who have parents, grandparents, and things like this, give them their flowers now while they're still living, not at the funeral. I just, you know, just think about that for a moment. When they're alive now, hand them their flowers, not later at the funeral. All right, everybody. I thank you very much. Thank you ahead of time for the prayers and things of this sort. I'll blast off, like I said, December 4th, 4 o'clock in the morning, get to the airport, 7 o'clock, head out to Manila, Manila to Los Angeles. It's going to be a long flight. A lot of thinking, for sure. All right, appreciate you guys. You guys stay humble, stay blessed, and love your families, love your parents. Make amends with whoever. I have to make amends with my dad over some past things, so I have to let that go. I have to forgive him, and I'm going to get it done. Trust that. All right, everybody. God bless. Take care. Salute to all my military personnel. Thank you for your service.